What's going on, guys? My name is Will Rouse and I am 18 years old making over $15,000 a month. And as you can see right here, this is my Shopify dashboard, and as you can see, $17,000. This is just in the last 21 days. The store started up right here, $0 in sales just on the 7th, and as of today, through this entire period of time, we are sitting at just over 17,000. Now, what do I even do? I do Shopify dropshipping. I run my videos through meta ads, and as you can see, I've made a little over 18,000. I've actually had a few returns because I'm doing a fashion project, which basically means people mess up their sizes, whatever. But we have spent just under $8,000. We have a 2.4 ROAS, which is insanely good. Now, I have been doing this for over 2 years. It just so happens that this is my first big store that is now doing over $15,000 a month. This is not something you just come upon, like $15,000. That is an insane amount of money for literally anyone. But I can promise you this has been a lot of hard work. Over 2 years that I've been doing dropshipping, and this is my first big store. Now, I'd like to say this was incredibly easy, but this has been the most stressful month of my entire life. I started off this month by thinking that by September, I was gonna be homeless. You can check out my TikTok, but I made an entire series called My Life Until I'm Homeless. I was fully expecting that by the end of August, I was gonna be completely homeless. I was gonna move out one way or another, but I was gonna be living in my car. I was gonna be living on the streets, whatever it needed to be. I was preparing for that 9-to-5 life. I've never thought I was gonna go to college. This entire past 2 years I've been doing this, I've been telling my parents, yeah, I'm not going to college. This is gonna be my life. But I had zero proof because I'm an 18-year-old kid, right? Who's gonna fall for that? I have a very nice house. This is literally a perfect life for any kid of my age, especially for anyone a little bit older that's making money. Like, my parents have always wanted me to go get a normal job, go to college, literally do all the stuff that the average person would do. But the only thing that makes me different from any of you guys is I took a risk. I have on my board right here, succeed or die. I haven't actually updated any of the days because it says 50 on there. I actually have just about 30 days before I move out. But I have fully been preparing my entire life that if this doesn't work out, I'm gonna be homeless. I'm gonna be nothing. I'm not that, like, life's basically over at that point. I needed to lock in. So how did I even make this much money? Because, you know, no average kid's just gonna stumble upon this. This isn't something that if you're trying for 2 years, you're not gonna make it magically work. So it's early in the morning. I'm scrolling on TikTok. What do I find? Hello? Yeah, so I see this one guy on TikTok. His name is Ecom Gom. Yo, Ecom Gom. I hit this guy up. He has a mentorship. Now, I am not the kind of person to spend any money on info, courses, mentorships, none of that stuff. I would never think, okay, I'm gonna go spend all my hard-earned money on something, on someone else so that they can live a better life. I've been a hater, I'm not gonna lie. I am a hater, or at least I was. So Gom, I see you got this mentorship, and I have just about 2 months before I move out. You think you could hit me up? I took 50 of these bills right here, and I went on my phone, and boom, one swipe, and I lost 50 of these hard-earned dollars. For the first time in my life, I sent over $1,000 to someone I had never met, barely talked to. I had a 30-minute call before him. Yo, Gom, you think I could do this? Yeah, we're gonna make a lot of money. I had $1,500 in the bank. I spent the last $1,000 of that to send it to some guy who I have never met in person, who I've only seen through TikTok videos. And now, as you can see, we have made over $17,000 in 22 days. So do I think that a mentorship or any info product is worth it? Yeah, I'm becoming a believer. Now, because I've been doing this for so long, and I have had some few other stores that have done decently well, but this is my first big store. This was the kind of thing that kind of threw me up, brought me to where I am today. He wants me to help work with it. Now, I'm just gonna be another coach. I'm not gonna be doing anything incredible. I'm just gonna be helping him out, take a workload off. But if you need my help in a few months, let me know. Send me a DM, send a comment, and I will help you guys out for free right now. But just know that a mentorship is coming. Now, I'm an 18-year-old kid. There's not a lot special about me, but this is just to show you, you can make $17,000 in just 22 days. So, how did I really do it? As you can see, I have $7,000 in ad spend with $18,000 in return. That's a cost of $40 and an average ROAS of 2.4. Now, a lot of these campaigns have shut off in the meantime because one, they've stopped working because of ad fatigue, and two, I'm testing new variations. As you can see, my very first campaign did incredibly well and has actually brought in the majority of my stuff, but due to the last couple of weeks, we had to turn this campaign off and it's not been doing quite so well. If you come down here, you can see my average order value is just over $90, which is incredibly good. What I do is high ticket branded drop shipping. If you go on your phone and you see literally any product, it could be me. That means I'm branding it. I'm doing as much as I can to show people we are a real brand. We make this product. We have all this stuff. I have photo shoots with my suppliers. Soon we're doing all that stuff within the next couple of months, and we are making this product big, mainstream, as big as we can get. And we want to scale this thing to $50,000, $100,000 a month. But I don't need that money. I need to grow. My whole mindset throughout dropshipping has always been, I'm gonna do it not to try and make money, but just to learn. It's something that I've always loved. I love business. I love learning about business. As you can see, I have so many business books behind me. I love to read, I love to work, I love to learn. And you should be like that too. If you're struggling with anything financially, in school, with relationships, learn. Go onto Google, learn from YouTube, Chat GPT, whatever you need to do. Just ask your questions. Be like, hey Siri, how do I get a girlfriend? Do it. Okay? Takes 30 seconds. Maybe you don't learn. Maybe you do learn something. Maybe Siri goes, go to that coffee shop and get that coffee tomorrow morning. See who's there. Shit. Take my money. That's how you get a girlfriend. Yes, ma'am. Now, am I saying you should go spend 50 of these hard-earned $20 bills? That's $1,000 in total. Should you go spend that on a mentorship, on a course, whatever it needs to be? Now, as I said before, I used to not be a believer, and then I bought a mentorship. Would I ever buy a course? Probably not. But a mentorship, 100%. If you have a one-on-one with someone that's literally one step above you, I think that's worth it. It doesn't matter how much money, I'm willing to put in a lot right now. And you should be like that too, especially if you're trying to learn. If you're in a rough spot, you should be trying to learn from as many people that are 1, 2, 3 steps above you. If they're, say, 50 steps above you, probably don't spend that kind of money because they're not going to be doing things that you can even do right now. Let's take, for example, Alex Hormozi, Iman Gadzhi, any of these big, heavy hitters. If they were to tell me, yeah, this is exactly what you need for your dropshipping store, this will get you to $1 million. I'm a $15,000 store owner right now. That one thing that boosts you up to $1 million, that's not for me. If I'm, say, at 100 or 200,000, that's what you want to do. But if you're looking for any info product right now, do not go and buy from someone who's already a millionaire if you're at step 0. Now, that's just my little advice. I'm saying be careful with who you spend your money for. Be very specific about your learning of who it actually is. I want you to go doom scroll and look through 20 of their videos before you actually spend money on someone, because trust me, people get scammed all the time. But I'm just an 18-year-old kid who really took that risk, and I'm willing to go all the way in now because this is my life. This is what I want to do. I want to share my story with you guys. This is my broke to rich challenge, and I'm telling you, I was gonna be homeless a month ago, and now I'm gonna be a millionaire by the time I'm 19, which is next year, 2026. I will be a millionaire. That's gonna be up on the board pretty soon. That's all I got for you guys today. Please subscribe because this is gonna be a big journey for both of us. I wanna take this to my community and I wanna show you guys how to actually make money and grow yourselves. Now, if you wanna see my secrets, my store, my product, whatever I'm doing with my ads, my secret ad setup, I got all this knowledge, but that's for another day, another video. Let me know in the comments below. Love you guys. Subscribe. Goodbye.